Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing a journal with me for the book A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. I'm sure you've heard of this book. I'm sure you've heard of the series. If you don't know what ACOTAR is, I feel like you're kind of living under a rock. No offense. Okay, well, maybe not, but I feel like it's a series that most people have heard of, like even just a little bit, you know? You've definitely probably you've probably heard about it either on booktube, on book talk. I read this series as it was coming out, so I remember that like the year I read ACOTAR, it had just come out, and then I was like there for the release of acomaf, acawar, acafast, and A Court of Silver Flames. So yeah, anyway, I reread this series a while ago. Obviously, if you've been watching any of my videos, you know my videos are backed up, so that like when you see them, I filmed them a long time ago, if that makes any sense. But regardless, we're just going to talk about we're going to talk about the books. First of all, if you see in the top right-hand corner, that's my copy of acomaf. It's the original hardcover copy, and actually, no, let's talk about the cover change. I think the cover change was so ugly. Not that I loved the original covers to begin with, but the new covers are so ugly in my opinion. Like, oh, I can't believe she did that. I'm very glad I have the original copies. And actually, a long time ago, I was really into defacing books. And by that, I mean, like, I really like to paint the covers. So as you can see in the top right-hand corner, I did, like, mandalas on the four corners, and I painted it like a galaxy type background. So there's, like, some blues and purples and black with some sparkles on it. And I also did, like, the Night Court insignia, or however you say that, in the middle. So yeah, I was really into that a while back, and I did it for all of my copies of the ACOTAR books. But I ended up not liking most of them, so it's kind of what I'm stuck with now. Regardless, I'm still very glad I have the original copies. I actually have a story I want to tell. Wow, this voiceover is already a mess, but you know how it is, guys. Anyway, so for the release of the third book, A Court of Wings and Ruin, Sarah J. Maas came to Toronto, well, around the Toronto area, and she was supposed to go to a signing. Well, I was supposed to go to her signing, and it was at this mall, and I was really excited. So the signing, I'm pretty sure began. I can't talk today. Began at 3 o'clock maybe, or 4. I got there at 9 a.m. Guess what? The line was already full. All the tickets gone. They're gone. Like, I was, how many hours is that? 6 or 7 hours early, and the tickets were already gone. I was literally in shock. I never had this experience before, and I was devastated. I was devastated that I couldn't get my book signed and I couldn't meet her. So yeah, that was very disappointing to me. I was very upset about it. So that was my story time. Anyway, let's talk about what I'm doing in the spread because I haven't talked about it at all. I used a bunch of paper, so book pages, some scrapbook paper, some paint samples, as well as those little like star line thingies, like the white things on the top and bottom of the spread, that actually came from the packaging of the journal I'm using, which is a paper shire journal. I'll link it down below so that you can get one too. These are my favorite journals. They're so pretty, so great quality. I love Zenny Shop. It comes with so many freebies when you buy it, like sticker freebies and like postcards and things. But anyway, yeah, I used that, like I reused the packaging and I thought it turned out really cute. I also used this really cool washi sticker that had like some space moon type elements on it, which in my head made sense because like night court and whatever. And right now I'm just putting in the quote, which says, "My mate, death incarnate, night triumphant." Yeah, love that. The fan art, oh, I know the artist. I think it starts with an M, but I'm not sure. I just printed it off the internet. When I was into Bookstagram, I definitely could have told you who is it Mono-like or something like that? I'm not entirely sure. And now, right now I'm adding in these little gold stars. I used to love using these in my spreads, and I still do, but I just kind of like fell off the wagon of using them. But I'm really glad I put them in for the spread because I think it helped it look like super pretty. And yeah, okay. Now I think that once I'm done putting on all these stars, I'm going to move to the other side and do a quote spread. I use a bunch of fan art once again. Well, not a bunch. I use 2 pieces of fan art. One from, I think her name is Jess, and the other one, I'm not sure who the artist is. But yeah, I did the quote, "Don't let the hard days win," which is something that Morgan says, or more. There's the fan art of her right there. And yeah, I did. Okay, I feel like this voiceover is such a mess, but you know what? I'm not gonna re-record it because this is authentic stuff, guys. Authentic. Yeah. So anyway, what else should I talk about? Oh, I can actually talk about the fact that recently I've been rereading Sarah J. Maas's other series, which is Throne of Glass. If you've been on this channel for a while, you know that's one of my favorite series in the whole entire world. I'm currently rereading book 2, which is Crown at Midnight, and it's always so interesting to read it now that I know what happens in the future. Like, the story starts completely different than how it ends, but I kind of love like the progression and the character development and all that. So yeah, that's what I'm currently rereading right now. Before that, what did I read? Oh, I reread Ugly Love, and oh my god, I seriously love Colleen Hoover so much. I need to read some of her newer books like Regretting You and Layla. So I'll probably get on that soon. Also, I didn't know that there was actually a second book in the Maybe Someday series called Maybe Now, which I need to read. I definitely need to read that. I loved Maybe Someday. I think it was the first Colleen Hoover book I ever read. No, it was the second. The first one I ever read was All Your Perfects. But I love Colleen Hoover so much. I love her books. Everything about her so good. So I definitely want to reread Maybe Someday so that I can reread Maybe Now, and maybe I'll reread the novella, which is Maybe Not. But I didn't love the novella that much, so it's kind of whatever. I probably won't reread it if I'm being honest with myself. Anyway, here I am writing the quote. My hand lettering doesn't look too bad here, so that's a win for me. And I also used a dark blue and a gray Tombow, no, not Tombow, Crayola Super Tip, which are some of my favorite markers. Thank you, Azaria, for buying them for me. I always shout her out, shout her out whenever I mention these pens because they're just my favorite markers. Anyway, also at the end of this, I do show a clip where I added in some of these blue foil stickers that I got from Cute Cut Craft. I think they turned out really pretty and they really added a bit to the spread because it did look a little empty before, so I'm really glad I added those. And yeah, okay, anyway, I'm just filling in some of the empty space here, and you'll see in a moment that I turn it on its side to write in the book cover, or so the book title, which is something I do a lot. If I find that I have a lot of empty space and I don't know what to do with it, I'll just write in the name of the book. Not that I wouldn't remember, but you know, just kind of for it to be there. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end off this voice over here. Sorry it was such a disaster. I'm kind of a mess these days. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video and want to see more journal with me. The ACA War journal with me is coming up soon, so keep an eye out for that. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!